れかかっているのよ。自分の運命をね。
Alright guys, welcome back to some more Umineko when they cry tea party. Now, this tea party has been insanely long and we're keeping it going, alright? I spent I spent the entirety of yesterday recording this tea party, and I was thinking yesterday, I genuinely thought, oh man, we might actually get into episode 8. I was so wrong. I started the tea party, I ended the tea party. No, I didn't end the tea party, sorry. I got to where I am now, and I was like, wow, this entire day I spent recording the tea party. I never got the chance to, and I just never got the chance to what am I talking about? And yeah, I never got the chance to even record. Forget getting to episode 8. I didn't get the chance to record it on Umineko party. So now we're here for a new day. Let's just try to finish the tea party today, because this has been a very long tea party. But yeah, welcome back. Will has arrived to well, quote unquote, save the day here. Because Leon, even in her world, has been shown to, at least going to burn, has been shown to be killed anyway. The massacre would have happened anyway. So Beato's salvation in Leon is seemingly ruined by burn here. But let us see what Will is gonna do to stop that. And let's also listen to this banger OST. Ready? Oh, it's about to go ham. Ready? Ready? I'm raising my volume, I don't care. Dude, this is such a banger. This OST is such a banger, man. I don't know if you can see me, but you obviously can't see me, but I'm dancing to it. I'm dancing. It's so good. It's so good. I'm gonna remember this one. The Executioner. This OST is one to. I hope they use it again. I hope they use it again. I hope this isn't the first and last time they ever use it, because it's too much of a banger. It's too much of a banger. Ridicule as well. This tea party has had two amazing soundtracks. I'm never forgetting these two. Alright? So anyway, let's keep reading. What a banger. Oh, it's still going! This is the sort of music that I've said this before about Umineko music, but this is the sort of music that legit you can have this in a rhythm game. This is rhythm game party music, bro. I can party. How do you party to this? I don't even know. I'd party to this. I just raise my arms and go. And dude, that sound, this sound that repeats over and over. That. I love it. There's something about it that's so creepy, but also so soothing. I can't explain it. I really like the soundtrack. I've already told you guys about how much I'm liking it. Alright, so we can just keep reading. Thank you, chains. Alright. When Will tried to pick Leon up, he finally noticed the chains attached to each wrist and ankle. Will swung his pitch black sword and destroyed the chains binding Leon. Nice. Good job, Will. The chains and shackles shattered into little bits like glass and vanished. Oh god, you're just a witch!
できるのは運命を嘲笑うことだけだ。リオンの運命はリオンが決める。人間の運命おもちゃにするんじゃねえ。
元老院の魔女、この大ベルンカステルによくそれだけのことを言えたわ。
Witch of the Senate?
リオンだけじゃなくてあんたの用心なの。
True, I mean, from Burn's POV, right? She just summoned Will to give all the answers so that Ow Ow would be satisfied. Now she doesn't need Will no more.
レアとのファンタジーをミステリーだと断言してぶった切ってくれた。あんたの役目はそれでおしまい。おとなしく帰っていればそれで見逃してやったのよ。のこのこと戻ってきたからね。私のおもちゃにされても文句は言えないわね。おいでなさい。私の可愛い子猫たち。
My sweet little kitties!
みんなでガリガリと引っかいてきれいに生皮を剥いてあげてちょうだい。ぶどうの皮をつるんとひんむくみたいにね。
Look at all the cats. Hey, yo! Look at all the kitties! When Vern Castle clapped her hands twice, countless pairs of gleaming jewels appeared all around Will and Leon. They were clearly cat eyes, but their breathing sounded far more terrifying than any cat. Let's go, Will. Trimming kitty nails. The number of jewels surrounding them already reached into the thousands. Oh wow. Will pointed his sword in one direction after another, warding off the surrounding cats.
リオン、しっかりしろ。お前は撃たれただけにね。撃たれたことを、いや、撃たれることを認めるんじゃねえ。
Leon tried to fight an incredible tearing pain. No, it was a fight against the promised future that Burncastle had shown. However, the gouging stake representing that future, which the Witch of Miracles had guaranteed would hold absolutely no miracle, was firm and merciless. Bit by bit, and yet unceasingly, it continued to pierce Leon's chest.
いいか、俺が一瞬だけ包囲を。
Break through the perimeter we can.
そして全力で走る。どこまでもまっすぐ。方向は大事だ。 遠ざかることだけを意識して、ただひたすらどこまでも走れ。
可能な限り努力します。無理な時は許してください。
何の時？弱音を吐くな。俺が許せる。
Player one pledge.
8917分の1の希望だろうが
She really is.
お前が諦めた無数の世界がお前たちを裏切るんだ。高くくじけるんじゃねえ。あがいてあがくんだよ。奇跡を探すんじゃねえ。お前が奇跡になるんだ。
Be one.
私は奇跡。
幸せな未来でたどり着くんだ。くじけるんじゃねえ。弱音を吐くんじゃねえ。もう一度弱音を言ってみる。今度俺がお前の尻をつねって
My turn.
この奇跡の魔女の前で奇跡になれとよくも言えたものだわ。奇跡など所詮はファンタジー。ミステリーで断罪されたこの世界で這いつくばって無慈悲に虫けらのように死になさい。感激の魔女たちはそれを見届けたくて心待ちにしているのよ。
何がミステリー。心のねえミステリーなんぞ俺が認めると思うか。三味線になりてえ猫かかってきて。
But the cat once he made the shamisen strike first. Okay, let's look at the tips file for that one. What? Shamisen. Shamisen is a traditional Japanese string instrument similar to a fretless banjo. I don't know how fretless banjo looks like, but okay, instrument, stringed instrument. Okay. The name of the instrument comes from its three strings. It has three strings. Okay. The membrane stretched over the hollow body of the shamisen. The membrane stretched over the hollow body of the shamisen was traditionally made from cat skin. Right, so this is that's Van Dyne, right? That's right. Yeah, Will. Sure. Back to the visual novel. So let the cat wants to be made into a shamisen strike first. Gotcha. But Will, you ain't no cat, but you have a cat, Diana. Dirty Diana.
まとめてかかってこいよ。 SSVD 首席異端審問官ウィラード H ライト。
Willard H. Wright, Chief Inquisitor.
これが最後の刃だ。
Final time, okay.
打ちやれ子猫たち。
Well. He's going to go out on top then. Ah! Look at those cat mouth. At once, all the cat eyes opened wide, undulated and spun in a spiral, then swallowed Will up. Help them. But Will and Leon were not swallowed up. As the balloon had expanded around the two of them and burst, the cats had flown in at them from all directions were now being launched away. The cats had flown in at them from all directions were now being launched away.
あら、やるじゃん。
子猫によ。親猫しか眼中にねえんだ。奇跡の魔女エルン・カステル。伸びすぎた爪を研いでやら。
Trimmed your claws. Another flash of the black blades spun in a black tornado and scattered the cats once more. Leon, realizing that this was the opening Will had planned to make, ran all out, hand on chest.
ウィル走ります。
Yeah, go on then.
ダイアナはすぐ腹を壊す。ミルクは温めてから頼む。
They should only give her milk. He's saying you don't get out of this. Is Will saying to take care of Diana for him? Before Leon could ask Will to repeat what he had said, Will had already leapt onto the stage and was now confronting Burncastle. It's like the climax of the show. Loud cheers erupted from the pitch black audience seating. On either side of Claire, lay with her insides exposed, stood Will with his pitch black sword, and Burncastle with a scythe that could harvest miracles from fate.
キリエとルドルフが犯人で島の人間を皆殺しにした。ディオンを客間に呼び出して射殺した。悪いな、そんな真実とやらミステリーが認めるわけにはいかねえ。こいつは全てファンタジーだ。
ファンタジー、そういうことにしてリオンの運命を逃れさせるつもり？やってごらんなさいな。
All the kitties! They're coming for you, Will. But you cut them up again.
第一足、手がかりすべての揃わぬ事件を禁ず。
Well, to be fair, they all went boom. all the clues went boom with the explosion. But I guess that's exactly your point, isn't it? Your point is that there are no clues to what happened. The only thing we have are the magic bottles. Are the not the magic bottles? The bottles with the with the letters written on them, right? Those are the only clues to what happened. But even then, it's all fantasy. Is that what you're trying to say, right? Because all the clues that could have been presented either went up in the explosion, right? Or if at least in the world where Eva survives, like in episode 3 and in this tea party, Eva took the truth of what happened on that day to her to her grave, so nobody got the truth out of Eva. Although we don't, well, yeah, so I guess that's your entire point, Will. Will's black sword had cut through Burncastle's body at a diagonal angle. However, it had no effect, like cutting the reflection of the moon on the water. That's it's kind of like a Nox's 8th commandment there.
キリエとルドルフが犯人だとさ、お前のミステリー認めない。キリエたちが犯人であることを示す手がかり、いずれのゲーム中にも存在しない。
あるわけないじゃない。あったとしても島は丸ごと吹っ飛んだんだし。
But that's his entire point, right? The entire point is that because the island blew up, you're able to disguise what happened on the island as fantasy, as a fantasy accident. Hell, even the magic explanation exists in that sense. It's all within the cat box. Speaking of cat, you're a cat. How do you not get this? That's the thing.
ならばそれはミステリーじゃねえ。
Yeah.
ファンタジー。
Yeah, okay, okay, good, okay, good. I'm happy that I'm interpreting this correctly. Okay, okay. At least I think I am.
はあ
It is impossible for unprovable truth to become truth in the human world. Right. It is impossible for unprovable truth to become truth in the human world. Yeah. Because even if that is what happened, even if Burn showed us what truly happened, at least according to the red truth, you can't prove that that's the truth, even if it is the truth, if you think about it like that, right? In other words, exactly. Even the truth cannot leave the epochs. Exactly. Like, even the real truth, even if Kid and Rudolph were the culprits, everything went shablam, boom boom. All evidence is gone. Really. Again, we needed Eva to find out the truth of what happened, but Eva kept silent. So, yeah. At least in episode 3's interpretation, and in this team party, Eva survived. But you know, well, I don't know if that's supposed to be a. If Eva surviving is something that really happened in the true truth, then I wonder.
真実を猫箱に閉じ込めようというのそれがミステリーの戦い方なの
She's really enjoying this. With a laugh like the howl of a wild animal, Burncastle carelessly tossed her scythe aside.
戦うのさえもバカらしいおいでゲロカス
Puke spittle?
好きなだけ私を切ってごらんなさいあんたの言い分全部聞いてあげるわ
I get a feeling that actually
貴様心をないがしろにしたミステリーをすべて貫く20触れてやら
20のくさびで私を倒せなかった時覚悟することねさあおいで遊んであげるわ20のくさびとやら
はあ
Whoa. That was a cool burn look. Alright. So what's next? Why is there a big black scene? Wait, that's the end? Oh, that's the end of the tea party. Oh. We didn't get to see the aftermath of their fight. What? That's the end of the tea party? Hey! No better way to end a tea party than with this OST in the background. The credits. Set game. Requiem of the Golden Witch. Yeah. Wait, no, keep the OST playing. Keep it playing. Don't just set the credits. I still want to listen. Don't go back to the screen. No, don't go back to the home screen. Come on, let me listen to the drop. No! I want to listen to the drop. I should have waited. Wait, what? Wait, the credits just rolled. Wait, what? What's happening? Wait, trying to ignore an incredibly painful chest, Leon kept on running without stopping. Why did the credits just roll and now we're here? I'm so confused. Okay, let's just keep reading, I guess. I thought the tea party was over. Damn. I dashed out of the theater of the Witches of Theater going, then ran through an incomprehensible world of blackness. Before I knew it, I was running through a place that looked like a sea of stars. Or maybe the bottom of the ocean with stars scattered around. If I get careless for a second, I'll probably trip. No, if I get careless, I won't be able to tell whether I'm running or just making running motions as I free fall. Endlessly sinking deeper into the ocean of stars. I just kept on running, without any goal or target. Yeah, that's what Will told you to do, so good job. Keep going with Leon. I mustn't stop moving. I mustn't fall here. If I fall, I'll crush the hope of the me's in countless worlds. The happy world that the Beatrices dreamed of. I'm their last hope, the only one who can reach that world. Even though I understand this, the witch who controls miracles has declared there will be no miracle. And the truth that she thrust in front of me with those words gouges cruelly into my chest. No, don't say so. Keep running. You gotta keep running, yo. Leon finally succumbed to the fierce pain and fate and fell over. Oh! Resurrected Replayer. Okay. This is like a remix of Golden Slaughter. Look at this wallpaper. Will is... Wait a minute! Will's left arm! Oh my, okay. Okay, that's what we're dealing with. Okay, Burn cut off his left arm. Oh damn, Will. Oh dang, Will. And now he's holding Leon. And there's blood on him. Okay. Oh no. He's holding Leon. Oh no. Oh no, his left arm. But Shanks! Your arm! Shanks! Your arm! Wow. And Shanks even had his left arm cut off too. Was it left or was it right? No, it was left. It was left. It was left arm. Yeah. It was left arm. So Will got the Shanks treatment. His left arm cut off. Leon's body was held roughly from behind and lifted up. Yeah, look at his arm. Shanks, your arm! It's just an arm. It's no big deal. Here, take this straw hat. Okay, anyway. Is he okay? I mean, look at him, bro. He's not really okay at all. Well, good luck pinching it when you only have one arm to do it with. You're holding her with that one hand, so good luck, Will. Good luck, bro. Oh! It's a remix between Golden Slaughter and what is this now? Oh, I like that! I like that add-in. I like how they added that in. It's from another soundtrack. They just planted it here. Resurrected Replayer, huh? Okay. Of course not. What a person's life means. What it's worth. What it is. These are things that a person decides for themselves. I also want to mention how Golden Slaughter has been remixed in so many other soundtracks in this visual novel. You know, when whoever made these soundtracks made Golden Slaughter, you know that he knew that he was cooking. Golden Slaughter was made, and my man was cooking. He was cooking. Golden Slaughter, fire, heat. He was like, this Golden Slaughter is so good. He was like, alright, let's add it to all these other hype soundtracks. Alright, let's add it to Mirage Coordinator, the Executioner, Resurrected Replayer. My man was like, Golden Slaughter, it's cooking. This is true food. Alright.
押し付けられた運命が何だったんだ。受け入れるな。世界はお前が紡げ。自らで。
あなたも左腕。
Nah. This is way too uncanny. This is way too similar to the Shank scene, bro. Will, your arm. It's just, if Will replies it's just an arm, then I'm borderline going to think that this has to be a reference.
ああ、忘れてきちまった。
Ah, okay, alright, haha.
取りに帰るのも億劫だ。
Must have forgotten it. Lemao. Okay, alright. It's not a reference. Alright. Fine. That's a very witty reply from Will after just losing his arm. Gosh, that freaking burn is brutal, yo. There were rips all over Will's body. My man Will is about to die. I guess he knew he was about to die, so that's why he said that. This is the last time I'll draw my sword, and that's why he said that to Leon to take care of Diana. Almost as if Will knew that he was going to die here. Almost as if he knew Byrne was going to win the fantasy mystery fight. Almost as if Byrne's truth is actually the truth. So is what we saw there in the Tea Party, the truth. But I can't help but think that even if it is the truth, I can't help but think that it's embellished. Because I don't think Kirie and Rudolph really acted like that, even if they are the true culprits. But we will see, She didn't actually... To me, what's holding me from thinking that is the real truth is the fact that her red was cut off by Angie. If he wasn't cut off by Angie... But it could be on purpose as well. I don't know. Well, let's keep reading for now. But I definitely think it was a ploy to get Angie devastated. Also, his left arm had been brutally torn off from the elbow. His clothes were in tatters, and he looked like a blood-stained scarecrow. Then, Leon noticed. Though this place had once felt like a sea filled with stars, both above and below them, those stars have now gathered together and were surrounding them. That huge number of stars, grouped in even-numbered clusters, all glared at the two of them. Will was holding Leon with one arm. He couldn't take his sword out, yeah. However, he didn't let go. How romantic, yo! I mean, is this going to be the Battler Beata situation where these two are now lovers, except it's Leon and Will and not Beato and Battler. This is the Leon version of lover. Will is the Leon version of Battler. But okay, anyway. But let's not look deep into this. This does not automatically mean romantic feelings between these two, alright? Alright, well, chill. But hey, I am very dense, so maybe there is romance between these two. But they did just meet recently, in comparison to Battler and Beato, who had their romance, you know, built up for a while, in that sense. But, He was determined to let Leon escape from here, and to lead Leon towards the happy tale that the Beatrice had dreamed of. Through the cats whose eyes glowed in the empty darkness, the Queen of Cats who permitted no miracles appeared. Whoa. Look at her smile. Hey yo. Will said she's no god, but with this wallpaper she's making herself really look like a god. The Witch of Miracles, huh? Burn Castle, she's scary. You don't want to mess with her. You did not want to mess with Burn Castle. Okay.
リオンを下ろしなさい。そしたらあなただけは見逃してあげるわ。
after he tore off his arm. That's tough for Will.
書面で大法廷に出せ。審議してやるぜ。
ウィル、私を
置いてはいかねえぜ。お前に教えてやる。どうして俺が SSVD をやめんのか。
Because they had no heart. Well, at least I remember at the start of the episode, you're going at some of the members, like, yeah, you guys can't ignore the heart, the motive. So, is that it? Is that part of it at least?
そういえば私も知らないのそれ。どうして？
クソったるな。お涙ちょうだいのミステリーばっかりに飽きたからだ。
Wait, what? Sob story?
ハッピーエンド上等。逃げ延びてやるぜ。
Uh-huh.
俺が教えてやるんだよ。バッドエンドしかないと絶望して死んだベアトリーチェ。ハッピーエンドもあり得るんだって教えてやる。だから絶対にお前を殺さねえ。
So you're fed up with sob stories that are anything happy endings, and that's why you quit. So now you're here to show. Wait, what? I don't understand your logic, Will.
猫ども、左の二の腕もくれてやるぜ。欲しけりゃ両足もくれてやる。
Give him an axe too.
だがな、絶対にリオンだけは離さねえ。俺が張ってでもこいつをお前というバッドエンドから逃がしてやる。
いいのリオン。ウィルはあんたをかばって死ぬ気？嫌です。私なんか放って逃げてくださいってお言いなさいよ。ウィル。
おう。
私も離さないでください。逃げ延びます。絶対に。そしてあなたも。
And so will you? Not funny. Alright, I get it. I know I get it. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. As he said this, Will held Leon tight.
というわけだ。あがくぜ、ベルンカステル。
Brunkasten.
私たちは奇跡を諦めない。絶対に奇跡は訪れない。奇跡の魔女が約束したのに、それをよくも口にできたこと。さようなら、二人とも。冒険の親友死すら迎えられずに誇りに降り積もられて消え去りなさい。子猫たち、殺せとは命じない。その出番の終わった小松たちをお片付けなさい。
She wilding. A billion, a trillion, a quadrillion cats all bare their fangs. I wonder why a quadrillion. I wonder if that's a reference to the epitaph. Oh, they're coming in. In the starry sky of cat eyes, countless flesh-colored mouths opened, exposing countless teeth. Oh, look at the blood. Oh, look at that. The blood. The world was wrapped in flesh and blood and fangs. Last break. Oh. What now? We already played the credits once. Wait, that's the end? Alright. So, they played the credits once, then after the credits, it kept going, and now the tea party's finally over. It's finally over. So we don't get to see what happens to Will and Leon. At least not currently. Gotcha. And that's the end of the tea party. That was by far the longest tea party. By far, no doubt about it. Holy crap, what a long tea party. But even more so, yeah, the credits rolled, then it kept going, and now we're here. So, yep. Okay, let's check the trophies real quick, and then I'll check the picture box, obviously. And then we can discuss the tea party real quick, and then you'll end it there. And then I can discuss episode 7 more once we're done with the Unhuman Party. Oh, I hope the Unhuman Party is not also like 7 hours long or whatever. Holy crap. Imagine the Unhuman Party is 7 hours long. At this point, I'm going to be prepared for that. I'm going to be prepared that the Unhuman Party is also going to be 7 hours long. Because at this point, I don't know, man. That was a long tea party. Okay. 6 characters. Tips, 7 characters. Nice. So what do you have here? Is this going to be 8 tips characters? I don't know. But episode 8, we're almost at the end of the vision level, you know? We only have 1 episode left. That's kind of crazy to think about. Just a tea party, we just need the hidden tea party, or the Unhuman Party as I like to call it. Question marks. Okay, we'll get to that when we get to that. Episode 7. We only have 1 episode left. I can't wait to find out what the last episode is going to be called. This episode is called Requiem of the Golden Witch. It makes total sense. So another episode 8 is going to be called. I don't know. I've never gotten it right on any of my predictions. I've never gotten the name of the episode right on any of my predictions. So I don't think I'll get episode 8 right either. But it'll be interesting to see what it's going to be called. And yep, we did end episode 7. Okay, cool. Now let's check the picture box. And while looking at some picture, I guess we can look at the I guess while looking at the picture we can discuss the ending. Or do you guys want to go to the music box? We should probably go to the music box. That's maybe better than listening to the sound of the seagulls, to the Uminekos, and the sound of the ocean, you know, and the waves and the wind. So that's probably preferable, right? Okay, so what are the new pictures? I know we had one at the very end there with Will and well, yeah, this is from the tea party, isn't it? I think this is from the tea party. Shannon accepting George's ring. Oh, yeah, there's the ring. Yep. Oh, huh. She's shocked. I don't remember this sprite. I don't remember her, or not sprite, but this. Yeah, I mean sprite, I guess. But I don't remember this wallpaper. Her being shocked like this. That's new to me. Okay. We should also check the character file. Oh, actually, we can't do that yet. We have to finish the Unhuman Party first. Once we're done with the Unhuman Party, however long that ends up being, we'll check the character file, because episode 6 character file, that taught me a big lesson. Check character files once the episode is over. The Rock Human explosion accident. Oh boy, reading that. Yeah. That was a crazy character file. So. Okay, let's see. Is there anything else left for me to... I was gonna say something, wasn't I? I forgot what I was going to say. Let's keep going. Yeah, oh yeah. I know there's a wallpaper with what we just saw, with Will holding Leon, and there should be another wallpaper with Byrne going with cats all around her. So let's see if you can find it. There it is. At least there's the one with. Oh, okay. There's a bunch of tea party wallpapers. So first it's Rudolph shooting George to death. Well, not to death. I mean, first he shot him on his side. George is all confused, like, "What are you doing? Why would you shoot me? Ah, it hurts! Bang!" And then George ran for a little bit, but Rudolph shot him again. Killing him. Well, no, actually putting this gun at his forehead and kill him. At least according to the tea party. And that's him crying. Yep, because he's being shot. Understandable. He's crying that his uncle's shooting him. All right, and he's dead. Okay. Next we have this wall where Leon died, or at least where Leon's supposed to die by being shot by Kyria. So here's the wall with just blood, and there's the wall with Leon's body, with Leon's corpse. Her eyes slightly open if you look closely, but it's very, very dark. Alright, next we have, alright, these are also all from the Tea Party, but I think these are all, wait. No, wait, these are from the How Done It at the very end of episode 7, forget it, they're not from the Tea Party. But this is from the Tea Party. Will holding Leon. We just saw this a second ago, so this is very fresh for us. So there it is. Oh, it's got a bit darker there. Okay. And there's that. There should be one with Will smiling. I remember there's one with Will smiling. Yeah, there it is. Ah. Okay, nice. There's that, and then we have the Burn Castle. Or burn wallpaper as well. Holy crap, there's a lot of missing images or wallpapers here. I wonder, are these all going to be shown to us in episode 8? I mean, I'm sure we're going to get wallpapers in episode 8 as well, but this many? Plus this many? There's still a lot remaining. There's a lot, okay. There's still a lot of ones remaining here. Okay, so this is, yeah, okay. Wow, okay, episode 8 I guess has a lot of wallpapers. Or maybe the Human Party as well. Wait, where's the one with Burn? We've seen all these before. We've already looked at all these wallpapers before. Where's the one with Burn going ham? Burn. Surely that's a wallpaper that's included, right? Did I just blindly miss it? Oh, I've seen all these. Wait, where is it? Am I Wow, the disrespect to Burn. They don't give her that wallpaper. Where is it? Oh, it's definitely not here. Shannon, Young Batter. This is from this is episode 60 party. I've seen that. I've seen that. We've seen that. That's none of these are Burn. Okay, these are the different murders. Okay. I mean, this is the only one that's new. This is the only one that's been these two are the only these three actually, with George, the Wall, and Will holding Leon. These are the only ones that have been adapted from the Tea Party to the picture box. Where's the where are they at? Where's weird. There's these. Okay. Where's Burn? Okay, Burn I guess doesn't deserve it. Okay, there's Erika. Frudo Erika getting her own portrait. That was nice. Battler's portrait is goated, by the way. This Battler looks amazing here. He looks like a goat. I mean, he's always been a goat, but my man, Endless Sorcerer, bro, with that cape, that's got drip and sauce. And the sauce. Look at the sauce. Forget just the drip. Look at the way he's sitting, bro. All right. With his arm like that, resting his head on his fist. This man's got sauce. That's a great portrait. Okay, but anyway, I guess we don't get to see Burn and her smiling. So we can look at the music box. I would love to listen to the Executioner again. You guys know me. And of course Ridicule. These are like the new ones. Yeah, these two Tea Party OSTs. Let's listen to Ridicule first, I guess. But this spooked me so hard when Kyrie shot Rosa, and this played, the feeling I had, unbelievable. It cannot be explained with just words, man. I didn't know how to feel. I didn't understand it. I can't believe it. I still can't believe it. I still can't believe Kyrie is this horrible human being, at least according to that Tea Party. At least, so that's something we should discuss, by the way, right? We should discuss the Tea Party in general now. And I guess we can have these OSTs in the background. Should I have Ridicule in the background? I don't know. That might not be the best OSTs in the background will be discussed. But we will have it anyway, because it's so spooky and creepy, and I like it. So the Tea Party, okay? A bunch of things were revealed to us that we had teased before, such as the bomb, the explosive X6 thing. Sure, we didn't know that, or at least I didn't know. I didn't know that the bomb always went off, or it had an on and off switch, and if you had it on, it would go off guaranteed at midnight. I thought there was a timer that Beata had put up beforehand, and I guess in this case she put it at midnight. I didn't know that it was a bomb that existed for a long time. More than that, I thought it was a bomb that Beato got. I didn't think it was a bomb that existed since the military-based time with Kinzo, and that Kinzo made the system to have it go off at midnight whenever he wanted to, if he ever wanted it to come down to that. And so if that switch was ever on, he and his entire family would die at midnight. So the fact that Kinzo lived with that for so many decades is insane to me. Or so many decades. I mean, yes, a lot of decades, okay? 4 decades ish, right? He lived like that, which is kind of crazy. Yeah, I mean, just 4 decades with a bomb right under you, 900 tons worth of explosives that can kill you in an instant. Obviously, that having that knowledge and knowing that you can die at any time, and not only that, Nanjo, Genji, and Kimosawa are probably all aware of it. So if you're Kinzo, at any point in time, if Genji decides to put this switch on, well, yeah, we're all dead. Yeah. So insane trust in Genji to of course Genji wouldn't have it on, right? Genji wouldn't set it on during a morning and then just leave. You know what I mean? So not only did he have to trust Kinzo, they all had to trust each other. I'm assuming they all knew about the bomb, right? Okay, not just Kinzo, but Genji obviously must have known. I'm assuming Kimosawa and Nanjo knew as well, which means every single time Kimosawa worked at a servant and every single time Nanjo visited, they all must have trusted each other that none of them would set the bomb on and then leave on everyone else, kill everyone else in the explosion. But I mean, I guess they thought that with each other, they didn't think that they'd have a motive to do it, which I mean, fair enough. But they all trust each other. Okay, let's not listen to this OST anymore because I think it just reset. Let's listen to the Executioner instead, I guess. We'll listen to some of the other ones too, if you ever get that far. This is a banger. This is a banger. Okay, anyway, back to the Tea Party. So the bomb thing was confirmed. Makes sense now. The whole shrine thing, that we have to destroy the shrine using the bomb. That's something I theorized before. Good that that's been confirmed. That all makes sense now. What else do we got? What else do I have to discuss before I get to Kyrie, Rudolph, and all that stuff? The gold, okay. Yep, the family got heated over the gold, and so the family all got heated over the gold. Let's see, they all got heated, so they killed each other, and then Kyrie and Rudolph seized the advantage to try and kill everyone, but they kind of misfired, leading to, well, they missed Eva, leading to her being able to get them their act, but it was too late because Eva was the last one alive by the time she got to kill both of them. So, well, we never saw what happened to Batman. That's the thing. We never saw Eva actually kill Batman. I found that very, very interesting. Why was Battler was called over to the chapel, but it feels like there's a reason for that. This was never discussed by either Byrne or Angie or Will during the Tea Party, but I feel like there has to be a reason. This is Umineko we're talking about. Why would they exclude Battler on purpose? There's no way Battler would be excluded. There's no way they wouldn't specify what happened to Battler. I think something happened with Battler. during this tea party. But we don't know what. I guess I'm supposed to theorize. Because at least with Maria, Kiri confirmed, yeah, I killed Maria. Yeah, by the way, I killed her. Yeah, straight up, right? We didn't get to see her do it like with Jessica or like with Rudolph and George. But she said that it happened, so fair enough. I'll believe it, fine. But with Batman, it's not even like ever mentioned. Oh yeah? Well, I killed Batman. She didn't even mention that. They just started talking about Angie. Right? And Kirio didn't even ask about Batman. She was like, oh yeah, Batman, yeah, he ate my son and yeah, I'm not he was just born me to Rudolph, that's all. That's how Kirio said. But Batman's fate was never actually specified there. And I think that's weird. Especially if you consider that this tea party is supposed to be, well, it's supposed to be the episode 3 future where Eva's the only survivor, and you know, this is the future where Angie comes in, right? Where Angie lives through it, right? Angie lives through it. Which leads me to believe this, okay? Vern didn't say in red that what happened at the tea party is all true. She did not say that in red. So these are my thoughts, okay? Now I remember something from episode 4. Okay, there's something that I remember from episode 4, and that is the truth of the future. Okay, the truth of the future overwrites the truth of the past. Right? The truth of the future becomes the true truth, regardless of what the truth actually was. The truth of the future becomes the true truth. So, here's my thought on this. Okay, we saw a bunch of different game boards. We saw Beato be the game master for all these different game boards, and by now, at least if I understand her motive, at least relatively okay-ish, those game boards were all from Beato, created by Beato, in an attempt to have better understand her. Right? So the reason why she acted the way she did, the reason why she did everything that she did in those game boards, was to have Battler understand her, and understand that she's the culprit, understand her motive, and understand her in general, right? And so here's what I'm thinking. In all different Beato game boards, okay, at least in... Oh yeah, that's another thing. The Beato game boards, the ones that were written by her, at least according to the message bottles, was only episode 1 and 2. 3 and 4, sure, Beato was the game master, but those would not derive from the message bottles. Those game boards came from Featherine, or I should say, I guess her human counterpart, writing those game boards, right? This is what we learned in episode 6. So here's my thoughts, okay? Okay? The message bottles, their existence, conceal the events of the island in fantasy, in a way, right? Because the message bottles are the single piece of evidence that people had after during the aftermath of what happened there. And what did those message bottles say? Those message bottles were Beato saying that she was gonna go through with killing everybody, right? Right? That was what this message bottle said. Beato's gonna go through and she's gonna kill everybody. That was what she wrote in them. Okay? So the evidence provided by those message bottles was that Beato was actually the culprit and she killed everyone, right? But what if I provide this? What if I provide this thought? Just because that was what was written in the message bottles doesn't mean that's what actually happened. Remember, right? Those message bottles just said what she planned to do and not necessarily what she actually did, right? And so here are my thoughts. The world post episode 3, where Angie remains, right? I want to say that world is the true world. As in, the Eva surviving is something that truly happened. Eva being the sole survivor is truth. This is what I want to say. So all the different game boards that showed Eva's death didn't happen, or at least not that they didn't happen, but they must have left somewhere somewhat to Eva's survival. Eva's survival happened. Why? Because the truth of Angie, the future of the future, overrides the truth of the past. Okay, let's change soundtrack now. SCN. Okay, that's right. This soundtrack played when Canon was created, right? What's a proper soundtrack? Oh my! The end of the world? Oh, it's a song without a name. 7 weights? Sure, this is Thea's in soundtrack. This works better. But okay, where did I get up myself off to? Okay, so the truth of the future overrides the truth of the past, right? So that's why I'm saying that the truth that with Angie's seeing in her world is the actual truth, right? Because that's the only future we've seen, right? From our POV, us as readers, I feel like we're being led to believe that Angie and her world's truth is the true truth, if that makes sense, right? So while we don't know what happened in the actual incident, we know that Eva ends up surviving, and she never reveals the truth to anyone upon her death. She takes the truth to the grave with her, 12 years after it happened. Okay? Okay. What does this mean? This means that what Burns showed us, okay? This means that what Burns showed us in the tea party might actually be true. Somewhat. Okay? Or maybe what we're showing in episode 3 might actually be true. I'm not too sure. But I think even if it is true, how about Will stretch truth though? No, but the thing is, Burns said this herself, right? Burns said that Will stretch truth blocks out the truth, even if it is the truth, right? Will's sweat truth protects the story in fantasy. That's what it does. And I'm gonna choose to respect that. I'm gonna choose that the fantasy aspect exists. But I'm going to also choose to interpret that maybe this what happened in Tea Party might have actually been true somewhat, even if we didn't get the bread for it. Because it shows us a future in which Eva is the sole survivor. Okay? Okay. So Eva is the only survivor. Okay? So, what am I getting at with this? I think the story that happened in the Tea Party might have been true somewhat. And sure, Kiria and Rudolph could have been the actual culprits. But I think it was embellished, like I've said a million times now. I don't think it happened exactly the way we were shown. I don't think Kiria is the monster Byrne was trying to lead Angie to believe she was. And I think the same thing with Rudolph, right? Did they kill for money? Sure, you could say that. But I feel like at that stage, all of them were prepared to kill for money eventually. Rudolph and Kiria just took the lead. That's what I think. And this was even mentioned by Kiria in the Tea Party. Kiria even said this. Oh, Eva, you're gonna do the exact same thing. You know that, Eva. She told Eva, I know you're gonna do the same thing. Me and Rudolph just acted upon it first. We acted upon, you know, and started killing people before you eventually ended up to that conclusion. You and Cross were just gonna keep arguing and arguing. You and Nazi were just gonna keep arguing and arguing until you finally reach the conclusion that that death and killing, murdering is the solution. Alright? Kiria said, but we reached that conclusion before you did because I foresaw it happening. So we acted upon it and started killing. I actually believe in Kiria's words there. I think if the situation had gone on, I think all of them had killing intent. I just think Kiria and Rudolph might have acted upon it first. And what even backs me up even more is that the narration even said, I'm gonna choose to trust the narration here. It even said that internally, Eva knew that was the truth. Internally, Eva suspected that yeah, things might have gone to that extent eventually. They just, it just didn't start yet. So within herself, Eva knew it, but she denied it in front of Kiria. So that's what I'm saying. So did Kiria really treat Jessica's corpse like that, right? Where she kept hitting it with the gun? Maybe, but not necessarily. Okay? And same thing with the way Rudolph killed George. I don't think it necessarily happened the way it did, with Rudolph doing a whole villain laugh and going, "Ha! I killed for money." I don't think that necessarily happened. Okay? I definitely think there's an element to Vern trying to anger and devastate Angie. But I do think, ultimately, that might have been what actually happened. And the result to this is interesting to me. Because Eva, being the sole survivor, treats Angie coldly. Which to me would make sense in that way, right? Because her parents were pieces of garbage that killed her husband and son, right? So it's going to be hard for her to be nice to Angie, right? I'm sure she knows that it's wrong for her to be kind, that it's wrong for her to be so unkind to Angie, but I think I get it. I think I get her Eva's emotions, if that is what really happened. And more than anything, I feel like Eva was also trying to protect, in a sense. She might have been trying to protect Angie from the truth. That might have been why Eva never said the truth. Because if Eva had said the truth, that yeah, Rudolph and Kiria were the culprits, Angie might not have been able to cope with it. So Eva might have decided to just take it with her, right? And I feel like, and the way she was described in episode 3 on Human Party, she was unhinged, okay? The 12 years of the media and everyone asking her what happened and all that stuff, Eva became mad. She was worse than Kinzo, maybe. I don't know. She was like Kinzo. She became mad. She became crazy. And I feel like with this truth in mind and all the media, painting her as the culprit, and the whole thing with Angie and having the responsibility to raise Angie now that everyone else is dead, I feel like all that really got to Eva. That makes sense to me, and that's why she became over 12 years. By the way, remember, Beata had to wait for Batman for 6 years. This is how Eva had to live for 12 years to her death. She became crazy at that point. Alright, she became crazy. Okay, she wasn't treating Angie well at all. And Angie underwent a horrible childhood because of that. So I can't fully blame Eva for this. I mean, it's her fault, obviously, but I can understand her at least. I can understand why she acted the way she did for the next 12 years. And I can understand treating Angie so badly and giving her such a horrible outcome. But that ending though, with her saying that she hates Angie and she's gonna give, that might have been an act, maybe that was Eva's last act, to be like, aha, I'm gonna give you this torture, here, have all the money, have all the inheritance. That might have been an act from Eva to have Angie, yeah, maybe. Okay, I just thought about this theory. How about this? Eva made herself out to look like the villain. Eva made herself look like the villain so that Angie would believe that she was a villain. And at the and she stuck with it until the very end. She was like, I hate you, Angie. Yeah, I hate you. And then she died. But I'm giving you the inheritance, okay? The inheritance is yours. Maybe Eva did that on purpose. And it was like, yeah, here, the inheritance and the money. This is the worst possible hell for you. Yeah, whatever, something like that. So all the media attention would go to Angie. But I think that was all an act from Eva to force all the blame upon her, to have Angie blame her instead of and have Angie not see the truth that her parents are actually the culprits. Maybe Eva had a little bit of heart left and did that as her last mission, maybe to have Angie hopefully be able to cope with what happened and manage to live on as, well, the only child remaining. That makes sense in my head. That does make sense. My only wish, but the only thing that's stopping that theory is why didn't Eva announce it publicly? Why didn't Eva just go out in public with him and was like, yes, I'm the culprit? But if you look at the Tea Party, Eva would have hated to go to prison. She was like, I don't want to go to prison. I don't want to spend jail time. What would happen to my company? Yeah, that's true. But if she went, yeah, nah, she couldn't have gone public with it. Yeah, no, my theory holds up. Because if she had went public with it, what about her status? What about Angie's status? Right, what happened to the company, to the bodyguard, to the wealth, to the issue of my family wealth? She couldn't go public with it. Eva had to make sure that the cat box stayed shut. She had to make sure that the truth didn't go out. That makes so much sense to me. See, okay, yeah, that's my theory right now. That makes so much sense to me. Eva had to keep the cat box shut to protect herself, to protect the wealth of the human family, and to protect Angie, even if she can't help but hate Angie in a sense. She also knows internally that Angie's an innocent child, despite Kitty and Rudolph being the culprits. That makes so much sense to me. Now, we have one less problem with all of this. Batter. Where does Batter come in? What happens to Batter in the Tea Party? Right? If you assume that what happened in that Tea Party is the truth but embellished, but decorated, right? If you assume that, then was Batter's fate also embellished? Was Batter's fate... No, it couldn't be, right? So what happened to Batter? Why did Byrne never show us what happened to Batter? Alright? Byrne went through the trouble of showing us, and same thing with the servants, but I'm focusing on Batter here, but same thing with the servants. Why did Byrne not show us what happened, the fate of Nanjo, Genji Kumasawa, and Batter? Those four. Why did she not show us the fate of these four characters? But she showed us the fate of the others, or at least mentioned the fate of the others, like Maria. Maria was only mentioned, but at least was mentioned. So if I want to believe that, okay, Maria did die. But what about Batter? In episode 3, it was shown to us that Eva killed Batter off at the very end. And sure, Batter was on his way to the chapel at the time Eva killed Rudolph. But did Eva get to meet Batter by the time Batter showed up? And did Batter witness Eva truly kill Rudolph and then Eva killed Batter as well? But if that's the case, why was that never shown to us? Why was that never told to us? Why? I wonder. I feel like there's something there. And I feel like it might be connected to Batter being the main character of our story here. But I don't know. And then, to add to that, what about Nanjo, Genji, and Kumasawa? We saw Gora dying, and from that, you can theorize that sure, Kiria went on to also kill the other servants along with Gora, but, why was it never shown or mentioned to us? Maria's death was mentioned to us, but that was neither shown nor mentioned to us. That leads me to believe that something suspicious happened with them and with Batter. But I don't know what yet. And I don't know what it could mean. Anyway, Eva got the cash card, ran out to the Ecuadorian, and then the events of the episode 3 Unhuman Party plus episode 4 happened with Angie. To me that adds up. Okay, so there are my thoughts on the Tea Party in general. And now I'm gonna end things off there. Yeah. We listened to 7 Wits for a while, so... Terminal Entrance was good too. Terminal Entrance is another really good theorizing soundtrack. I remember saying this too. Yeah. Someone in the comments even said that this OST, Terminal Entrance, is underrated. Here's the thing, for me, is I don't know what's considered underrated or not because I haven't seen what's popular and what isn't popular. I've just gone based on off my opinions, right? And based off what I like the most, right? So I really like Terminal Entrance. I really like the Executioner and Ridicule. These two are bangers. But I don't know if they're popular or not. I don't know if people agree with me that these are popular or not. So maybe the Executioner is an underrated OST and Ridicule is an underrated OST. Or maybe they're overrated. I don't know. So that's the thing. But I really like them. I like Loreley. I really like Loreley. Someone really likes My Dear, but someone in the comments really likes My Dear, but I'm sorry, I'm not on the same wavelength there. I'm sorry. Wait, Restricted Replay has been played before. That's an episode 5 or that's an episode 5 soundtrack. I didn't know that. Or maybe that might be an episode 6. Okay. Or it might be an episode 6 soundtrack, but it looks like it's an episode 5 soundtrack based on this color being there. And this color is an episode 5 soundtrack. This color is another banger. Banger. This is my favorite. This is one of my favorite OSTs in all of Umineko in general. It's that good. It's a banger. Restricted Replay. What else is great? Sweet. This code is good. Three-man Discharger. Three-man Discharger is good. Wait, Three-man Discharger is good. But you know what's really good? Where is it? Liberated Liberator. This one, banger. Certified banger. Yeah, so I like Dream of Discharger, but I like Liberated Liberator more. Not saying that they're the same song. ACL. Okay, so the funny part about ACIL is I have a friend who's really good at this rhythm game, and this song is in that rhythm game, and he's like one of the best in the world-ish in that rhythm game. I have a friend, an acquaintance, I guess. I know him. And he plays ACIL. Is actually one of his most favorite tracks in that rhythm game. So that's why I have a connection to ACIL. So I remember how this soundtrack goes. So I like it just because of that real life connection. And by the way, that friend of mine has not read Umineko, and trust me, I cannot convince him to read Umineko. Just because he likes this track, I'm not going to convince him. Oh, but this has this. He's not. He's a not. It's not because he's not going to like Umineko. I know I can't convince him. He's probably not going to be. But I could try. Maybe I could try and be like, ACIL is a track that plays during it. But to begin with, ACIL does not play that much in the actual visual novel. It plays a little bit in episode 5, I think. It plays a little bit, but I mean, it's not obviously it's not like a super important soundtrack track plays a lot. There is good. Monochrome Card is a meme one. I like F Style. I think F Style is very good. Monochrome Cock is a meme. Yeah, the best soundtrack in the entire visual novel. I don't have to say it. Thanks for Being Born is absolutely I don't even have to question it. Thanks for Being Born is definitely the best soundtrack in the entire visual novel. It's not even close for me. Mirage Coordinator is a banger. Melting Away is hella weird. Happiness of Marionette bonus is nice. It's kinda yeah. Prison, or was it wait? Prison I think goes crazy. Or was it Prison? I might be wrong about that. Actually, I'm not too sure. Psychorus is I like Haze. Haze is a good one. I remember Haze vividly. What else we got? World End Dominator. Yeah. Dead at the Grave. Yeah. These two. Yep. Oh man, these are episode 3 soundtracks? 4? I don't know. These sound like episode 3 soundtracks. Yeah, this sounds like episode 3. Yeah, I think so. No, this is episode 2. This is episode 2. World and Dominator and Dead at the Grave are episode 2 soundtracks. I think. Yeah. Because Dead at the Grave played when the Red Truth was first introduced, right? All the way back in episode 2. So I think once we get here to the rhythm version and F is episode 4. But I think Mirage Coordinator and Happiness Marionette, that's the Moon Rabbits. Yeah, these are episode 3 soundtracks. And then these are episode 4 soundtracks here. So these are all episode 2. And now we're going back to episode 1. Core hasn't played since episode 6. Did he play last episode? It did play last episode. Is it ever gonna play again? I don't know. Golden Slaughter. Yeah, these are all episode 1 soundtracks. These are the oldest ones. These are the first soundtracks that I ever played when you first read Umineko. And until now, Golden Slaughter has had such an impact, you know. This is still being played to this day, to this episode, from episode 1. Like, a lot of these soundtracks are forgotten and never played ever, never used ever again. Like, Core was only used last episode. It's not used that often since episode 2. So I'm glad I was using episode 6, I think it was used last episode. Golden Slaughter has had such an impact on all the soundtracks that were to come. Voiceless plays a lot, despite it being an episode 1 soundtrack. So does Dead Angle. Dead Angle is another soundtrack that just succeeded. It just went ham, alright? It was introduced. It was Prison Ship that I'm talking about, by the way. Anyway, Dead Angle is one that is introduced in episode 1, and to this till episode 7. In the Tea Party, Dead Angle is used a surprising amount. So Dead Angle is definitely one of the most impactful soundtracks for the visual novel. And I can tell you what, that's fair enough. It's also one of my favorites. It's such a good season soundtrack. This is actually my friend's favorite soundtrack too. The one who introduced me to Umineko. I think this is his favorite soundtrack. So Dead Angle, or OST I should say. I'm talking about Prison Ship, not Prison. Sorry, I was talking about earlier. This is the one that's also very rhythm gamey. I remember really liking Answer. I thought Answer was really good. What else did we do? Where is decent? Black Liliana is there, fun, I guess. Far is still being used sometimes, I think. But okay, we've looked at these songs enough. Oh, we have more here. The Pathos in the Funk. Huh? Inanna Street. What? What's going on? Am I supposed to be watching this? Is this an opening? I haven't seen this opening yet. Wait a minute. Oh my god, I'm watching an opening. I have not seen those. Okay, this is a new one. Okay, let's watch this. Sure. Backer? I did not know this existed, but okay. That was random. Okay, Theodorian. Oh, that's Beto. Or Leo. The trees! Wait! That was the portrait Kito study! Wait! Go back to that! Oh my god. Go back to that! The portrait Kito study! Those trees! Why? Before he hung up the Beto portrait! He destroyed my love? Okay, wait a minute. Love seas? Gold. Oh, nice transition. Very good. So wait a minute. So okay, so these are the openings. I've never gone this far low, so I've never seen these before. Inanna's Dream. This is Inanna no Mita Yume, right? Okay, this is my favorite one, I think. I think this is the one I played. Wait a minute. Isn't this the one I played when I first started reading episode 7? So why is this one playing? I've never heard that. I've never seen that opening before. That's a new opening. You guys told me not to rewatch this opening, but it's my favorite opening. But someone told me not to rewatch this opening because it has a lot of spoilers. Come on, I want to just a little bit. Yeah, it's this one. This is my favorite opening. This is the one that played at the start of episode 7. So okay. I'm not gonna watch too much because it's you guys can tell me spoilers. Fine. So what is this one then? Bring the Fate version Chiru. Is this the episode 5? Don't this is an OST? This is the one that played during the this is the OST that played during the tea party. No, actually, no, it played. No, it didn't. It actually did play during the actual episode. The Witch of Occultics. Yeah, this played, I think, when Beata solved the epitaph and then was taken to Kinzo's study. Okay, what about the Witch of Occultics? What's going on? Oh! Ah, this is the other opening. Okay. So this is the episode 5 opening. Then Inanna's Dream is the opening to episode 6. And then what is that last opening? Okay, what opening plays when I'm AFK then? Is it going to be this one that plays when I'm AFK, or is it going to be Inanna's Dream? Let's see, let's test it out. And then we're gonna end the part there. The unhuman party doesn't say new anymore. Ah, that's too bad. Oh well. Alright, let's just the AFK for now. And then I'm gonna end the part. We've gone on for long enough. I'm not gonna watch the whole opening, whatever it is, because you guys are gonna tell me it's spoilers. You know, I'm not getting spoiled, by the way. I'm really bad at getting spoiled by openings. As in, you guys told me not to watch the previous opening that in Nanna's Dream, even though it's my favorite. But I doubt I'll be spoiled even if we watch it. Oh, it's playing now. So it is this new one. This is the one that we just watched. Okay. So I guess by finishing episode 7, this opening starts playing. I'm not gonna watch the whole thing because I'm sure you guys would be like, there's spoilers in it, and I did not notice any spoilers, even though I just watched it a second ago. As you guys saw, I did not notice any spoilers. But okay, I won't watch the entire thing again. There is one thing I noticed. Actually, I want to be FK again because there is one thing I noticed. I just want to check. That pathway, those trees, was that what Kinzo hung up on his portrait before he hung up Beata's portrait? Was that what Kinzo hung up in his study? Because I told you guys that might have been important. I told you all that might be important. That might be revealed to us in episode 8. You know, those trees, that dark, gloomy pathway with those gloomy trees, winter trees almost. I feel like that's important. So I want to check it out again. Just that part, okay? Just that part, okay? I'm not gonna get spoiled. Trust me, all. Come on. If I get spoiled, I mean that's my fault anyway. I'm just being interested. What? This is not... What? What? This is not... That's not the right one. What the frick? So does it randomly play one or the other? That wasn't the one. That was Inanna's Dream. I'm so confused. Was that supposed to happen? Okay, so I guess we'll wait a little longer and check. If not, I'll just go to the music box and check there. I don't know what to say while we wait idly for the opening to play again. So maybe there's a 50-50 chance which opening will play? Okay. What? Now it's playing that opening. Okay. So there's no system to it. Okay. Alright, I'll just listen to it from here, I guess. I'll just watch it from here. Weird. Go down. There we go. The Beatles in the Fog. This is what we want to watch. I just want to look at that. I just want to look at those trees again. I just want to see if I'm right. Let's focus, Emin. Focus up. it happened so fast. It happened so. I have to pause it. It happened so fast. I saw like a little stink of it, but it happened so fast. There's no way I can tell if it's the same. Like I saw dark gloomy trees and I saw a dark path, but it's impossible to know. Okay, alright. And by the way, the frigging the ring around the island almost looking like the bird cage from One Piece, like that kind of ring where it explodes. I just want to say that or the whatever you want to call it, the half sphere. That's such a spoiler, in a way. If you, but it's a spoiler, but it's only if you know. If you know, you know. If you don't know, it's not a spoiler. But it's literally a spoiler because it's about how the island explodes. It's an explosion accident. It goes boom, and you see the ring, the whole sphere above the island explode and go boom. But of course you're not going to understand it if you don't know that it is an explosion accident. Of course not. The openings are, you know, they only spoil it if you know what's going on, and I'd argue at that point it's not a spoiler anymore. That's what I'd argue. I'd argue it's not a spoiler if you only understand that it's a spoiler after you've read it or watched it. That's my opinion. So I don't think the opening spoil you at all. I think you can start with Umineko. I think you can watch the openings. Not, or maybe okay, maybe not. Don't watch the Chiru openings when you're in the question arcs, but you can watch the openings when you get there, and I don't think you'll spoil. I don't think you'll be spoiled. At least I know for a fact I'm not being spoiled. But obviously after the fact, yes, I noticed the spoilers. Sure, well, some of them at least. But yeah. Alright, I'm gonna end things off there. I'm gonna end the tea party there. I hope you guys enjoy watching this tea party at least as much as I enjoy reading it. I will see you guys next time for the Unhuman Party, however long that may be. Yeah, this part, I don't know how long we've been recording. We might have been recording for almost 2 hours here. Not because the tea part itself was very long, but because we talked for a while afterwards, so. Yeah, alright, we're gonna end things up there. I hope you guys enjoy watching this. I'll see you guys next time. Alright, y'all. Peace.